Okay, so we're gonna get started on this. So this is the time of year with AEP coming up that you want to outreach to your current book of business and let them know that they'll be getting their ANOC letters. ANOC is the annual notice of change. And so what I do is I do a letter to my existing clients. I'll also do an email campaign as well, just to let them know. And this will probably go out middle September. So this is still kind of a work in progress, but for the most part, it's done. And this is what my plan pretty much, or my letter pretty much looks like as of right now. I've kind of changed it up this year to kind of make it shorter and sweeter, hopefully. But as you can see, I've got my contact information up here, a little note on when AEP starts and the changes, annual enrollment. I do have the disclaimer in here. Don't know if that's required, but I did put it in there just just to cover my base on that. And then I've listed the carriers that we currently are contracted with. And then a little note down here on what the annual notice of change is, and what does it cover, when's it supposed to be out, and then a little information on that, hey, you don't need to do anything if you like the plan moving forward, but if something's changed, to reach out. And then page 2, just kind of what to expect during AEP, just to help, education wise, Medicare plan options. It's always good to review. Kind of briefly go over some of the changes that are in there, and then some of the events that I have set up. I will have more events set up, so I don't have all those scheduled yet. So that's kind of what we are working with, and they can go here once I have more stuff. And then just a little squib on, hey, if you see the advertising this year, contact us first before you make any changes, because it can affect your overall enrollment. And then how to get a hold of us, or how to attend one of our events that we're doing. And so I've got my contact info and RSVP here. So it's pretty short and sweet. It's also visually, I think it's a little bit easier to go through. There's not a lot of information here, but the contact information is what's most important. Hey, I want you to contact me. Don't contact, a TV ad or anything like that. So I'll be mailing these out, and I'm going to download an Excel spreadsheet of all my clients from Agent Core, and then submit that to the printer. They'll print this off, stuff them in an envelope, and mail them for me. And so there's some cost to that, but it's a good way for retention, keeping you in touch with your clients as well. And then I'm going to have also an email that I send out. Let's see here, in Agent Core. So this will go out to all my clients that I have a valid email for. So it's not everybody. So that's why I am mailing some out to that. And this isn't completely done either. I have to change this portion of it in here. So I'm still editing this. But this will go out about the same time the letters will go out in a couple weeks. Little squib on what the letter is and describes. So this is just another way to get in touch, stay in touch with the clients, and let them know I'm available So either they get it through the mail or email, so they'll get a continuous contact by me to say, hey, reach out to me if you need anything. I'll have my scheduling link here, which you can create in Agent Core. I'll show you what that looks like. So just by logging into, or just by getting this email and hitting the book now button, they come to my scheduling page and they can see the times that I'm available for that. And when I'm not available, and they can just click on the time and schedule them some time with me for that. So I still gotta kind of update my calendars and do all this, but then they also have the enroll here. So if they just want to enroll on their own, I have this going to my medic plan enroll site, so they can just click on here and then takes them to the Kellogg Integrity sponsor. So let's show you that. Oops. So that needs to be updated. It'll be this same link, so I'll just show you. So I need to update some of the stuff, but it's going to be to this link here. And so they'll be able to come in here, put in their own zip code and shop themselves if they want. As me up here, you have this as well. So everybody has one of these, so they can use this for yourself too. And then you just type in, when you want to get started, and they can, they can go through this stuff or skip it, and they can put all their information in. I just really just want to just kind of show you what it shows. So I'll have the different plans that are available through Integrity and Kellogg. So we got Aetna, Devoted, Humana, Moda, Regents, United Healthcare, and WellCare. So those are all available here. And if they had put some information in, like doctors and pharmacies, that would have adjusted, accordingly for that. So, and it's got my contact information. This number, though, is the Medicare Center number. So it's a different number than the Agent Core number that I have, and of course my cell phone. So, but they can come in here, they can add doctors and do plan details, do their prescriptions and stuff. So this is a pretty neat website. It's got you on there. And if they enroll through here, they're supposed to give me credit. So hopefully that's because it's got my name on it and everything. So it should work. Okay. So while you take a look at that, I'm going to bring up some other stuff. So that's something that you should do. I would suggest that you get that going here in the next couple of weeks and get those out. Okay. So next I want to talk about the new plan that's in the area. See if I can share. Yeah. And that's Atrio. So Atrio is coming into, they've been around for 20 years. They've been in Southern Oregon. That's where they kind of were created, developed by a trio of doctors, and hence the trio down there. And they've slowly kind of grown north. They're in pretty much the I-5 corridor. They start down in Josephine counties and work their way up north to Douglas County. And then they were in Marion and Polk last year. And they still will be this year. But this year they're moving into the Portland area, Lane County, and Yamhill County. They have some exciting new plans. So they've got some really interesting plans. Their first one, they're all PPOs. Okay. Their network is primarily, Legacy, OHSU up here in Portland. They got Peace Health, McKinsey Willamette down Lane County. They are working on getting Adventist. They're in negotiations right now, so it's probably going to happen. So they'll probably have that same, they're not going to have Providence. But they'll have pretty much the kind of the same that a lot of the other carriers have. It's a little limited that they won't have Portland Clinic, although they've in talks. I don't think they're negotiating though, so we'll see if they can get that or not. But as of right now, no. But if you get somebody that does work with this plan, with the doctors, it can be very. Let me just expand it out a little bit. It can be pretty attractive. So first of all, they have 4 plans to choose from. Take a look at 2 here. Their main plan is the Choice PPO here. It's 0 premium, 0 deductible. They have a max out of pocket $3,600. That's the lowest 0 premium max out there by a lot. So that is strong. Primary is 0. You can go out of network 50. Specialist is 25 in and out of network. Hospitals $375 for 4 days. That's not bad. That's pretty comparable and lower than some of the plans out there. Skilled nursing is covered for the first 20 days, and then the next 80 days it's $200. And so you'll hit the max. If you were going to do that, you'd hit the max $3,600. So after that, outpatient hospital 0 for mammograms, colonoscopies, or $375 for other services. Out of network is 50%. So quite a bit difference there. So there is exposure on that end of things. Maybe not on the hospital, but on these services here, you would likely to stay in network on it. This plan over here, the $40.60 one, does come with a monthly premium, a slightly lower annual out-of-pocket maximum. Copays are about the same, a little bit less for something, but a little bit more for others. The thing about this plan is if they're 100% LIS, it goes down to 0. So those you might target those with this plan. Otherwise, you probably stay with that first plan there. Okay, so there's trying to bring up more on here, but I don't see it here. Let me stop share. Okay, so they do have a couple other plans. They also have a $125 plan that would be good for those that may are coming off of like a Medigap plan and are familiar with paying a premium. The nice thing about that is there's just one copay for a hospital visit, like $275 is for however long they're in there, but it's for each stay. Max out of pocket's $29.50. And no co-pays for skilled nursing, so all those 100 days are covered. And then they also have over-the-counter stuff and dental. So that's what I wanted to show was dental. So can't pull it up right now, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time trying to do that because I want to get in and out of here. So the dental was 4,000 on that zero choice plan. So 4,000 for dental on there. It's on a card, like a flex card, so a Visa card. So there's no network of dentists. They can go anywhere they want. They can have anything done that they want, whitening, whatever, anything dental. The dentist just takes the card, scans it, and the stuff that's on there for dental comes off. They have $4,000 to use. No networks. They can ask for a cash discount. That might lower uh, uh, the price a little bit because essentially it's cash because they're paying with like essentially a debit card, but it'll say Visa on there. But it's a bucket of money that the dentist can access and pay off. So 4,000 for that. The other plan had 3,000. So that, and then there's also the OTCs on there, and I think it's $50. So it's 4,000 for the dental. They get a membership, gym membership allotment of $300, which isn't great. It's not going to go very far, but they could pay annually their premium. They have $300, and again, it's on the flex card that they can pay. Uh, Eyewear is like 150 for frames. Uh, the hearing aids are $1,500 for the year, so they can, if they want to spend it all on one year, and the next year do another year, or if they want to split it in half and do 1 year, they could do it. So you have $1,500. There's transportation included. This is all again on the zero premium choice plan, and then over the counter is $50 allotment for that as well. The $40 a month one has $170 for the quarterly OTC. And so this one here has 170 quarterly. Also has 12 transportations one way, so 6 round trips. They have the 4,000 dental. They have $600 for gym membership for that. No drug deductible, no pharmacy network. You can go to any pharmacy you want to. So everybody pays the standard rate. So there's not a network that you have to worry about there. Tiers 1 and 2 are 0, and 47 and 100, 33% for tiers 3, 4, and 5. There is a $125 one, and then a Medicare only, medical only, sorry, $0 one. There's no buyback on that, so I'm not going to spend any time on the medical one. But the 125, the out-of-pocket maximum is $29.50. 0 for the specialist, 15, or I'm sorry, 0 for the primary, 15 for the specialist, and just a one-time $275 for any hospital stay, and then no copay on skilled nursing. Labs are 0. The fitness benefit is $600 per year. Dental is $3,000. Again, it's all on the card. You can use that, and then $100 for flex card. So if they do that, that almost takes up 4 months of their $125 premium. And so those would be the ones that maybe are used to doing a Medigap plan and they're used to paying for a premium, and the 125 doesn't scare them. It's actually going to be probably less when you include the drugs, because drugs are included in this plan as well. Again, no deductible on the meds, zero tiers 1 and 2, and then $4,700, 33 for tier 3, 4, and 5. So the same there. So to contract with Atrio, you can go into the Kellogg site and contract directly through Kellogg for the Atrio. They'll send you a link for contracting. I'll show you where that is. Here, let me share the screen. You just log into your Kellogg site. You go up here to contracting. And contracting, there's the Atrio on here on the left. You just click on that. As you can see, I've already requested it. I'm already through. I've already done my certifications for it. It's really, really easy. So I'd encourage you to do that for this. I think this is going to be a big time player. Some other notes that you should know about the plan. If you get 3 sales for January 1st, they're going to reimburse you next year for your AHIP. So you get $125 for that. Also, there's a $75 incentive for each enrollment that you put in. They're looking at, hey, if you're going to change some of your business, move some of your business over, it doesn't do you any good because you get the same money. So they're going to actually give you some incentive to do that. They'll give you $75 for each new enrollment to help compensate for maybe making it worth your while to move them into that into their plan. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions on this, just reach out, give me a call. I would encourage probably everybody to do this. You do need to get the AHIP done. Once you get the AHIP done, go through their certifications. It was pretty easy to do that. So I think it's something that everybody should look at if you're doing the AHIP and you're doing other programs in the Portland I-5 corridor. Thanks, guys.